Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking them to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
So the Houston starting five. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Josh Okogie is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. Well, Stan, it's still pretty early in the year, but when do those alarm bells start to go off in a coach's mind?
Well, those alarms seem to go off once a game, if you ask me. But looking at the bigger picture, coaches are watching for trends. You don't want to be a team that's going on losing streaks.
And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver. Fade away. Durant pulls it in. And it's Houston's ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Jokic. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. Jokic's jumper is extremely effective.
Durant for three. The Rockets again can't hit. Jokic against Durant. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But, Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
And the shot goes. 7 points for Nikola Jokic.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
First personal foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Out to Thompson. The 3 is up.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
Jokic the screen. To the paint. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 9.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Durant, pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. There's the screen. Shoots over Brown. And that one's good. Thompson's got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Out to Thompson. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Houston needs to get off a shot. Durant for 3. The rebound by Murray. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Eason's checked in for Durant. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Okogie. Now here's VanVleet. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
The Nuggets lead by 7. Jokic in the post. Guarded by Capella. And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, that's a strong finish there by Gordon. Right through the contact.
VanVleet scanning the floor. Pass to Capella. Outside Finney-Smith. VanVleet outside. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Houston. And here's Denver. They're on a 13-4 run. Jokic against VanVleet. They kick it out to Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's got 5 now.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
VanVleet, the pass to Capella. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Rocket substitution. Number 28. Alperen.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break up 12. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Denver.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Tari Eason is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. VanVleet outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Capella. Over Jokic. Capella can't get it to go.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Coach Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Nikola Jokic. Brown comes in for Watson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Şengün. VanVleet outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Now here's Valanciunas. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And that one's good. Valanciunas has gotten his first basket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. So it's Denver now, after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. There's the screen by Johnson. Pickett passes to Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trail by 14. They double-team Durant. Pass to Capella. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Amen Thompson's checked in for Houston. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, this is why you involve Valanciunas in screen and roll, because he's adept at capitalizing on it.
Thompson with a screen. Out to the wing. Şengün passes to Capella. Houston working the ball around. Here's Durant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And that's just incredible focus from the swingman. Durant is skilled at scoring despite the contact.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Okogie is subbed in for Eason. Here's Pickett. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. With the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. A 12-point game. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Thompson. Here's Şengün. Valanciunas covering. For three, Smith. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That'll be a second foul of the game. Eason's checked in for Alperen Şengün.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Denver leading by 12.
Eason.
Outside Hardaway. Johnson a screen on Durant. Hardaway from outside. Oh, Denver gets it back. Takes a three. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Okogie. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Okogie's got his first 2 points of the night.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They traveled to Houston last time they faced the Rockets, came away with a win.
And think about this, that game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Murray passes to Brown. Jokic is doubled. And here's Gordon from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Murray against Thompson. And there's the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Jokic. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we finished off one half of play. It's Denver. They lead by 11. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kevin, we saw some moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on defense again.
Well, sometimes defense can lead to offense, so best of luck moving forward. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the...
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Denver Nuggets.
Watching them whoop those boys on the boards, that brought a tear to my eye. And I don't cry. I can get you a tissue.
You got one? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You cry all the time. Oh, see.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. And we got a question here from Christo at Point. Between Kenny and Shaq, who's the best at playing 2K?
Oh, it's got to be me, Arnie. Come on. Shaq's hands are too big for the controller.
See, that's what your mistake is, my guy. I don't even need a controller, Kenny. I'm in the game. I can program it from the inside.
So basically, you're saying you're going to cheat. Yeah, okay. That disqualifies you right there.
Well, Christo, I bet that's not the answer you were expecting. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The Nuggets lead by 11. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Watson in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for David Adelman. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Pass to Durant. Here's the 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got a 6th rebound on the night.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Rockets trail by 13. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality. And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Okogie. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 14. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to Smith. On the wing, Durant. Houston working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Shot's good by Thompson.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled, and he lobs it up! Watson passes to Brown. Outside Murray. Now here's Jokic. Here's Brown. The Nuggets with another miss.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Smith finds Thompson. The 3 is up. Okogie's shot is off. Denver leading by 12. Murray with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
I like how Brown values the three-point shot. Generally, Christian is pretty careful with his selection.
So both teams changing it up here. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them quicker.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Durant looking around. Pass to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Thompson. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Durant, no good.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense. Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Now here's Şengün. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Pass to Durant, and here's Van Vliet, defended by Brown. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game. Hardaway, the pass to Johnson. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. And they're pushing it up. Outside Durant. 4-3. KD! What else would you expect?
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Here's Pickett. Driving to the basket, kicks it out to Hardaway, and stolen by Durant. Here we go, all alone, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Pickett passes to Valanciunas for 3, Hardaway. Outside, Brown. Pass to Pickett. Johnson a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Pickett. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Denver, ending the quarter up 10. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets trail by 10. So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Alperen Şengün, Fred Van Vliet out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Murray from outside. Murray with the 3 ball.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
Şengün, a screen on Murray. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now here's Jokic. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Pass to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Right side, Finney-Smith. Here's Şengün. Deflected!
Yeah, Gordon has top-notch defensive instincts and very active hands.
Down low. And Gordon with the big finish.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Rockets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Now here's Durant. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Elbow shot. Durant taking it in close.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back three.
Jokic against Şengün. Now here's Jokic. Defense right on it. Here's Murray for three. Up again. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
This team loves the energy that Gordon gives them. He's so active, leading to second chance points there.
Now here's Van Vliet. He got it.
Fred VanVleet.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Now Jokic. Şengün with a steal. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Okogie comes in for Eason. And it's Amin Thompson in for Van Vliet. Now here's Durant. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Slick dribble move by KD, allowing him to convert.
Now Murray. Now Jokic. Outside Gordon. Here's Jokic. Şengün pulls it down. Rockets trail by 11. Smith outside. Steps back. Tosses it up. Jokic pulls it down. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Nice! That one's good.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Nuggets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Nikola Jokic.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Yes, sir! Count it!
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
All right, thank you, Nikola. This team showed up tonight defensively. What can you say about the effort on that end of the floor?
I mean, it's a whole collectively, you know, it's not just one guy, it's the 5 guys on the floor. So it's a coach, it's a bench, it's a fan. So thank you guys. Thank you a lot.
Thanks to all. Thanks to you, Nikola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.